I am delighted to join my colleagues here today. We are gathered because we all believe that higher education should be a path to prosperity and not suffocating debt. But today in America, as we have heard, we have a student debt crisis that demands action from Washington because it's holding back an entire generation and creating a drag on economic growth for our whole country. Unfortunately, the Republican majority in the Senate continues to ignore this crisis at a time when we should be working across party lines to put in place reforms that make college more affordable for students and families who are struggling and are in desperate need of action. In his State of the Union address, not the one last week, but the one a year ago, President Obama called on Congress to make a bold investment in our nation's students, its workforce, and the future of our economy by making 2 years of community college tuition free. I answered the call and introduced legislation, the America's College Promise Act, aimed at providing students a stronger and more affordable opportunity to gain the skills they need to compete, succeed, and prosper by making an investment in workforce readiness, our economy, and our future. You know, it was about a century ago when our nation made a uniform commitment to K through 12 education, believing that 12 years of preparation was what somebody needed, a young person needed to get a good start in life. But today, in our high skills, globally competitive economy, we know that students need more, and it's time that we expand that vision from K through 12 to K through 14. Learning from successes in states like Tennessee and Oregon, the America's College Promise Act will create new partnerships between the federal government and states to help them waive resident tuition in 2 years of community and technical college programs for eligible students. This partnership will provide a federal match and will allow the states to waive community college tuition and fees for eligible students. As co-chair of the Senate's Career and Technical Education Caucus, I'm especially proud that this reform takes a critical step to strengthen the workforce readiness at a time when America needs to out-educate and compete with the rest of the world in a 21st century skills-based economy. It is my hope that our colleagues on the other side of the aisle will join us in confronting the student debt crisis and supporting these common sense reforms that not only make higher education more affordable, but can help give more Americans a fair shot at pursuing their dreams. I would now like to turn it over to my good friend, Senator Mazie Hirono of Hawaii, a real champion of education, higher education, and the Pell Grant program.